my sidearm is feeling a lot better than it has in a long time, and I just kind of think being able to pop this shot here, if it goes well, of course, is kind of what I need to be doing. Okay. It starts. We're on the way. We made it. Where it all starts. Hole 1. The Winthrop Arena. Here we go. Birdie putt. If you're wondering, I have to Monday qualify for the United States Disc Golf Championship this year, which was more than fine because I played a decent amount of tour events and played good in 0 of them. So what happens is you have to come out here and prove you're worthy of being on the course on Monday to play Thursday through Sunday. Since I've been on tour, I've been a big proponent of qualifying, and if you play all year on tour and you don't qualify, you probably don't deserve to play. So with that being my mentality for all these years, I have since decided to show up here. Could have easily called it a season, said, wasn't my year, I suck. Let's get ready for 2025. But I wanted to prove that I feel like I am worthy of being here and earning that spot, and showing not only myself, but fans or critics or whatever that I think I deserve to be out here, and I'm going to try to earn that spot. So it's going to be a tough week, but I'm going to take you guys right through the journey. If I do that all week, I'll be in pretty good shape. Hole 5. One of the most famous holes on the course, possibly, and I believe this is the original teeing area, so one of the holes that's pretty much stayed the same through all these years. If that doesn't curl too fast and end up in the road, that's going to be really, really good. Happy with it. Anyone that knows me knows that I value this tournament probably about more than any tournament we played the whole year. I love this event. There's 2 years I actually qualified for this event and didn't play. The first year I qualified, I didn't make it to the tournament. And then last year, because of my elbow injury, I qualified at Vegas. I believe I got 3rd or 4th there and qualified first event of the year. Then I didn't make it because of the injury. So it's really a bummer that my play this year has let me down to the point of having to come out here Monday qualify. But like I said previously, I think that this is one of those events everyone knows you have to qualify. There's no exemptions. There's no, oh, my sponsor so-and-so. There's no favored treatment. Either you make it in or you don't. So that's what I've always loved about this event is doesn't matter your rating, doesn't matter what tournaments you've won, doesn't matter who you are unless you're a previous champion, you have to earn your spot here. So I'm excited to grind these next few days. I'm excited to take you guys through the journey. And excited to try to put up some scores that not only will get me in the event, but if I make it in or when I make it in, have a chance to play well and hopefully be on another USCGC lead card. All right. Thank you, guys. So if there's a complaint about the USCGC, it's what you just saw. Just some wide open field with a bunch of rocks as the out of bounds line and some made up trees in the way. I don't know the remedy. I don't know how to make a wide open hole with not a tree in sight better, but I'm just not convinced that putting trees from Big Lots in the fairway is really the answer either. Especially when the green here, you're throwing over these rocks, and then there's another set of trees to kind of block you from coming in bounds here. So it's like you throw it good, you still have to clear these rocks, and then you have to go around the trees, which I get it. We shouldn't play in a wide open field, but I wish there was a better remedy to get from hole 8 to hole 10 than what's going on here, in my opinion. Almost just died. With being said, what I said on the previous hole, this right here is what makes the USCGC. This is a 549-foot par 4, but if you go straight, it's probably 500, 480-ish. So you can literally take I've seen people take a 10, and I've taken 3 2s in one tournament on this hole. So I think that overall, you know, this course gives and it takes, and I still don't think that, like, design-wise, this is the greatest hole, but I think that this is one of those holes where if you're playing well and you're throwing it up here on the screen and you're making eagle, you're getting a real good advantage in score separation on the field, which I like score separation when it's skill-based. So that's high and left, but it should be far enough to kind of be in the out of bounds at circle 2 left of the pin. All right, so that hole, kind of a weird hole, eh? Again, I love this place so much, this venue, this tournament means so much to me that, like, I guess I would maybe complain more to where, like, I'll defend this. Again, wide open hole, the only thing you can do is add rope and rocks to make it hard. But at least they made this hole hazard. So I just ripped it way up there. There's kind of a group behind me, so I don't want to be rude and try to film every shot and make them wait. But there's a bunch of little hazard spots like you just seen. I ripped it way up here. I'm going to see if I'm in bounds, because if I'm not, I couldn't have really filmed the shot any better. One thing I don't like is that they just kind of have like random splotches. It doesn't seem like there's it's like a Dalmatian, it's just the spots are where they are. But overall, again, like if you land in one of these weird areas, at the level that we play at and how good, you know, everyone is that makes it into this tournament, number one, you know, we're able to get up and down and score and, you know, land in one of these here kind of rock hazards, but still have a equitable approach shot to save your par, which par on this hole is honestly great. And yeah, I threw it just short of one of the last hazard spots here, so I have a pretty small either sidearm or backhand approach shot, which if you do that on this hole every single time, you're gonna be pretty dang happy. Here's my drive there, as you can see, but like there's nothing. It's just rocks and string. So kind of have to do what you have to do in order to make the holes interesting out here. So I've got about 275 feet. I don't know if this is the shot I'd throw per se in the tournament, but my sidearm is feeling a lot better than it has in a long time, and I just kind of think being able to pop this shot here, if it goes well, of course, is kind of what I need to be doing. Okay. Not so good. Don't ever do that. And that's why I throw backhand on every single throw. Because I try to do what's right, and it ends up being wrong, and then I'm mad, and it's like, it's just this easy. Like, it's just that easy. But, like, for some reason, I just, like, can't do it sometimes. It's so frustrating. So actually here, looking at the green, I will throw backhand, just because this area is obviously out of bounds, which is where the sidearm would kind of be coming in if it's short, to where this area up here is all safe if I'm throwing backhand and I end up short. My first sidearm actually was so good that it was safe, so thank goodness for that. Here's the great thing about this, is from 275 feet, I should be able to throw it within a range similar to this most times. The green kind of shapes for that backhand hyzer coming in, as long as I don't throw it too high and let it kind of float down the hill, and I throw a drive that good every time, I should be in prime position to score. And at least to get into the tournament, I need to just play safe. I can par this hole 10 times and still probably qualify. I can't take a triple bogey by going all over the place. So another reason I like the hazard here, I can throw that drive, have it go 10 more feet long out of bounds or in the hazard, still have a 265 foot up shot, get up and down and make my par, which would be the same as me throwing it down there and missing a 30 footer in the wind. So overall, I think that if I play my game and it goes well, that I have a really good chance to score. But also I feel that way because I'm confident on this course. I've had a lot of good finishes here. I've made a lot of lead cards here. And in my heart somewhere, I'm a good player. I just haven't shown it this year for some reason. That's going to conclude it for tonight. My phone is on 8% and I have a 40-minute drive with no charger. So I'm headed back to the car. It's not dark yet, but it's obviously getting a little dark. I flew out last night at midnight, got here at 9 a.m. So kind of a long travel day. Took a 3-hour nap, headed to the course. Before I started recording, got about 30-40 minutes of putting in, and then headed to hole 1 and started filming for you guys and getting some good practice in. So thank you guys for tuning in. I plan to upload every day until I make it in the tournament, or I don't. So look for uploads the next like 3 or 4 days. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I'll see you in episode 2 tomorrow.